Finally, it rises.
Hey, it's ODB. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I certainly appreciate it. A big shout out to my friend, Johnny Garage Johnson. He's got a great YouTube channel. He does a lot of these what's in the box, and that is tied into his S10 addiction. I've been following him a long time for my truck podcast page. But I want to do a quick what's in the envelope, I guess you could say. And I'll show you something I recently picked up. So without further ado, consider subscribing. It's totally free. Let's jump right in. What's in the envelope and what the heck is this? So I got my envelope. I've got my razor knife. What I'm going to do is cut into this bad boy. Now, while I'm doing this, if you want to become a member here, I do have a membership opportunity where if you want to send a thanks or super thanks, those are available as well. As I promised, I'm going to be ramping up a lot of content, and you're going to continue to see that from the podcast perspective, as well as different videos I do here highlighting these 60 Lincolns and possibly more. So certainly appreciate all the support. Many of you ask, hey, what can I do to support? If you want to go to Lincoln Addict podcast, you can also purchase stickers there. I do have some shirts available, and definitely appreciate it. So I was able to get this uncut, and the reason why I took the time to do that is this is a smaller item that I picked up, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't slicing into it. Some of these things I find, they are pretty rare, or they're things that I've never seen before. And a lot of times people ask me, hey, do you just collect this stuff? What do you do with it? A lot of this I'm going to be using for the content on my channel. So again, if you want to send a super thanks or thanks on the channel or become a member or purchase a sticker, I basically repurpose any of the funds I get, which, hasn't been a lot. Obviously stickers and shirts have sold well over the course of time, but I haven't really pushed them too hard. But all of those funds go back into purchasing things like this, which will allow me to properly document certain aspects of these cars. I recently did a video, of course, talking about the 61 aesthetics versus the 1960, so the model changeover. But this is what we have here. So I'm going to show you this here in just a moment. We'll flip through this, and I'll show you a couple of most of the pages here. But it's a 61 Lincoln Continental Accessories, and again, you can imagine this being at the dealer when the car came in, or when the sales rep was trying to sell a car on the lot. They would say, hey, you can add a few things. These cars came super optioned out from the factory. There wasn't a lot, if you will, but you'll get a chance to see, and then in the future that, of course, I'll tie in some of this stuff here as I talk more about the accessories in the future. But that's the first thing. We'll flip through this in just a moment. The next thing is this old ad. So a lot of people probably go to flea markets, estate sales and things like that, and they probably buy magazines. I've got a huge magazine collection, but one thing I never really do is I never really take the magazines and cut them up. What these people will do is unbind them, and I picked up this vintage Firestone Supreme ad. Now you're going to see there it has the C word. We don't usually use on this channel, but I'll say it today, Cadillac. And then believe it or not, that is a Lincoln. I think a 62 or 63, probably a 63. I don't know if you could really tell. We know it's on a 61 based upon the wheel covers, AKA hubcaps. But knowing this was a 63 ad and there was a commercial, I tried to repurpose that old commercial, but I wasn't able to due to copyright infringement of some sort. But this old ad, in the actual commercial, I think it was a white 63. So, but it was black and white, so it could have been this same car. It was kind of hard to tell, but pretty cool. So I'll show you a full screen image of this in just a moment. So I want to look at both of these, and then we'll wrap the short video up. Thanks for the support. Again, leave a comment. It helps out the channel, and please subscribe. All right, here is the ad on my bench. Introducing the new Firestone Supreme, the safest and smartest tire you can put on your car. My understanding was there was some sort of lawsuit, and I think it was Goodyear ended up perfecting whatever tire they had. I don't know a lot about the tire history. I did put some content out there when I repurposed the video, but I did take it down just so I didn't get in any trouble. But you can see here the Firestone tire, and then you see there the Cadillac. So just an epic era. A lot of these ads, I'm finally going to Michael's, and I'll get a frame for it, and I'll hang it up in the office. I'm running out of space, but you can see there the symbol of quality and service. The commercial was pretty cool, and unfortunately I couldn't repurpose it because someone is buying some of these old film reels, and then they will get a copyright. I don't know how they do that on a commercial, of all things. You talk about being petty. And they just want to do it so they can put it on their YouTube and basically make money off all the streams, which is mind-blowing to me that they can even do that. But it is what it is. But there is the print ad. Let's look at the 61 accessories. 1961 Lincoln Continental Accessories, add to your motoring pleasure. Now, of course, when I buy this stuff, I don't always get a chance to see every image. I also do not always know how many pages. I knew this was going to be slim, because there just weren't a lot of options. I have one of these for $65, and it's more of a booklet at that point, which I think I've went through here. But as you can see here, it says 61 Lincoln Continental. As you undoubtedly realize, each 61 Continental comes to you fully equipped with features not found on lesser automobiles. So you talk about flexing there. So we've got the speed control. They've actually circled it. This fuel-saving safe driving device enables you to control the car speeds automatically. So pretty cool. Safety seat belts. These Lincoln Continental seat belts can greatly reduce the chance of injury in case of a sudden stop or accident. I always forget what year seat belts become mandated, but certainly some of you guys that grew up in this era will recall. I know once we get to like 67, for instance, there's a lot more safety that's added to all cars, but I think it was 62, 63, 64, something like that. They became required in the front. Here's a locking gas cap. This is cool. Again, you see on a lot of these press photos, you'll see the 61 like tag or whatever the year is for the car, to just clearly designate it. But you see a couple there. Tampering with fuel supply is effectively discouraged by this highly polished chrome accessory. I have a new old stock one of those I had purchased years ago. Not in the box, but it is a new old stock. These are probably one of the things we could do a video. The kids won't know what this is today, but if you're involved in car culture or grew up in this era, you'll know the curb signals. They're flexible and strong steel curb signals. They can save you many times their cost by reducing the chance of tire damage while parking. They sound a sharp warning. I think there's some that you even run, and these may have been the same. You run right up into the car and it would like show a light or something like that. And you'd imagine these are big boats of cars. Again, kids these days now they've got little signals inside the car to tell you when you're, on the interstate if there's a car next to you. Times have changed. License plate frames and windows. I do also have an old school license plate frame. Mine's not in the greatest condition, but this one I think it says this bright stainless steel enclosure protects your license plates from rust and road splash. So again, you can see there, I talked about in 61, all the little squares that kind of match the front grille. One of the reasons why I like looking at these is just simply because you get to see these photos of these cars being brand new basically at this point. Floor mats, front and rear. So of course they came with, I believe they came with floor mats, and I could be wrong. I got to do some more investigation on that, but obviously here, let's say the car did not, they would want to sell you floor mats. And I wish this stuff had pricing in it, because I'd be very curious to know, like, was this stuff 15, 20 bucks? These cars were $6,500-ish back then. So, I'm always curious what the accessories would have costed, or what they would have cost. Here is the last image in this little booklet, and you can see just a very cool photo. And the reason why I collect this stuff is, again, I wouldn't have access to this unless I actually owned it. A lot of these photos, you can't find anywhere. We could see there it's a 61. Obviously, this is the 61 accessories, but If you look at the wheel covers, as I mentioned in the 61 aesthetics video I did, you'll see the Lincoln Star in the middle. You'll also see the key hole cover right there, which was 61, and then some of 62. I really break that down in my other video, which I'll link to, by the way. If you want to let this video roll into the next one, I'll link to the 61 exterior aesthetics. So there you have it. Again, thank you so much. I can't express my gratitude enough for all of the people that come back. I'm getting close to my goal here with the hours watched for the last 365 days. So certainly if you watch these videos all the way through, or you leave a comment, even if you just leave a comment that it's an emoji thumbs up, it helps the channel. I know you hear a lot of YouTubers talk about that, and it's a big thing for us. So thank you so much. Again, this is free content. If you want to send a thanks or super thanks, you can click those right under typically the video. I am ODB, the Lincoln Addict, and I appreciate you all. Take care.